This is Trey Paso. Welcome to my review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This is the sequel, obviously, to uh, the I don't know when the other one came out, but the previous movie that came out a few years ago, and I think it won Best Animated Feature. And I was so looking forward to this because I really love the animation style from the first movie, and the voice work. Everything was just like the movie was just incredible. And he got introduced, of course, to Miles Morales, a character that was introduced in the comics first, and he's an Afro-Latina, and it's just so much relatable material to the character that I really enjoyed that first movie a lot. And again, the writing and the art and the animation style was just absolutely off the charts, and the story was great. And then, of course, so when we saw the trailer for this, I knew that I wanted to check it out. So I went to see it today, and boy, did it not disappoint. This movie was, again, chef's kiss. Just a fantastic movie. Again, the animation style is just incredible, out of this world. It's a mixture of a lot of different styles and stuff. And again, the writing for this show, and again, for this movie is just incredible. And again, it just advances the story. And the thing about sequels, to me, at least, that with sequels, when you do sequels to movies, that you have to kind of advance. To me, you have to advance the story somewhat, so you can see something that you haven't seen before in the previous movie. And I think this movie does a great job of that. And it's just an incredible sequel. Without spoiling it, I don't want to put spoilers in this because I think I am going to do a spoiler review of this. Miles Morales is is a few years older. He's growing up. I like the animation style where you can actually see him that you can tell that he's a bigger guy, that he's gotten older and stuff, and he has a lot to deal with. The challenges of trying to get into college and all that stuff, and then of course, dealing with his parents and stuff, and trying to also balance being Spider-Man at the same time, and going to school and being a Spider-Man, and of course, a person that he met, the last movie, Gwen Stacy, she re-enters his life and basically takes him on an adventure. Okay, and this adventure is just incredible. Not as well. Like I said, if you've seen the trailers, you can see pretty much the plot for this movie without spoiling it in this review, and it's just an incredible story, and it's just, again, and to me, they hit it out of the park again. Uh, uh, and I know now that they said that they are going to do a live. I think one of the producers said that they are going to do a live action Miles Morales movie, which I think they're going to. I think what they'll do, excuse me, in my opinion, is what they'll do is, in the third movie, which is coming out next year. I think somebody suggested this, and I think they may do it, like maybe an after credit scene where you see Miles Morales in animation form, and then he like jumps, he enters into like the real world, and you see an actor, who will be playing that part. So I think they have from now until I guess whenever that last movie comes out to cast an actor. Now Shamik Moore, who does the voice for Miles Morales, he's absolutely fantastic. I don't know how old he is, Shamik Moore. I think he might be in his either in his early 20s, I think late 30s. I don't know how old he's exactly. So I don't think they're going to pick him for it anyway. I think they'll pick a younger actor. Haley Stanfield, who does the voice of Gwen Stacy, half the time, I know who Haley Stanfield is, but to me, she does a really good job with playing Gwen Stacy, because I don't think of her when she's playing the part. I actually think of the character more than I think of Haley Stanfield. So I think that's an incredible job. And Oscar Isaac, I think it was great as Miguel O'Hara. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that character. I'm not that familiar with the character. I know he's he's the 2099 version of Spider-Man. So I think he did a great job as usual, and I'm a big fan of Oscar Isaac. And Jake Johnson as Peter B. Parker is just great. Jake Johnson is just one of my favorite actors. So he shows up in the movie. He's not in the movie as much as I would like, but I like him as well. And of course, I love his parents, the actors who play his parents. Brian Tyree Henry, who plays Jefferson Davis, and you have Luna Lawrence Velez, who plays his mom, Rio Morales. Again, I think it's the actors who play his parents do an incredible job in this movie. And we have a couple of new characters in this. We have Issa Rae, she plays Spider-Woman, and we also have Daniel Kaluuya. He plays Spider-Punk, one of my favorite characters in this movie. as well. Then we have Shea Wingham, who's been in a lot of, he's a character actor, been in a lot of movies. He plays George Stacy, you know, Gwen Stacy's father in this movie. I thought he did a great job as well. This movie is just an incredible and enjoyable movie, and I definitely would recommend you go see this movie. This is the type of movie that you want to see, I think, a couple of times, because there's just so much to see in this movie, and the story in this movie to me is incredible. And it just, again, they just knock it out of the park with this, and I cannot wait now. I'm just sad we got to wait a whole year to see the sequel to this, because this movie is incredible. And I definitely would recommend it. I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. I normally don't give movies 9 nines, because I try to find something that's not as quite as good in it. And there's not that many flaws in this movie, to be perfectly honest. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. This movie's about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it doesn't drag to me. It's incredible, and I like the way they advanced the story with Miles Morales' character and stuff, and Gwen Stacy, and I cannot wait to see the sequel to this movie, and I definitely would recommend it. And again, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Definitely go see this movie and check it out and enjoy yourself. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. Check that out as well. Also have a link down below to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month if you want to support me that way. I have tons of unedited content on there. Follow a link down below and you'll see what I mean. I also have a link, also subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trey Pass saying so long and take care.